One of the biggest mistakes artists make is to obsess over pricing. What is the art actually worth? What price allows me or allows you to keep creating, to keep selling, and to keep growing? In this video, I'm gonna talk pricing your art. And I'm gonna go over what to do and what not to do to keep you in the game. So let's start with, let's say, step number one is that your art is meant to be sold. The art should be out there selling, not keeping it in the studio. Don't create the art and leave it in the studio. Create the art and bring it out so it can be sold and it can be seen. That is the step number one. Now, for example, me, I have these small pieces. These are small pieces that I can carry around. Small art pieces that can be carried around. Small pieces that can be carried around. And this is major large format canvas that's in the studio. Of course, I'm not going to be bringing this out on a weekend basis. This is for the studio. But these pieces should be out. They should be seen. I should be able to sell this for $100, $150, $80, $50, whatever you feel like selling it, just so you can get your name out there. People can see you. You can get some impressions. Your name can start buzzing. So step number one is the art is to be sold. The art is not to be set in the studio. Don't create and leave your art in the studio. Create it and bring it out. Let the world see it. Let the people, your local community see it. Number two is sweat equity. You have to put in some work. You have to put in some work. How long does this take me to do? This probably took me less than 30 minutes, or let's say 30 minutes, even let's say an hour. If this took me an hour to create, an hour to create, for me, it's just a labor of love. I love creating art. I love experimenting. I love taking risks. I love just being in the studio and just being in my own zone and just creating and see what the outcome is. So that's a sweat equity for me. That's free. I am not charging for that. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting in the work. I'm not looking to make money off that love. It's a labor of love. Now, I don't know how many pieces of art that I've given away to locals, to friends, family. I just make it and give it out just so people can start talking. When people come to visit them, they can see it and start asking, who's creating this art? This is beautiful. That's what I want to hear, because that's the energy that you need, is the battery on your back to keep you going. So put in the sweat equity without counting that it has to return right away. Put in the work. And if you love creating art, if you love doing this, just create the art without attaching the currency to it yet. Number three, hourly rate. You should scratch that out. Stop listening to these people talking about you have to check your hourly rate. What is your hourly rate? If you're creating art, you should make sure that you're getting paid. So your hourly rate is $50, $80, $150, $200. So that's how you should be pricing your art. That is wrong. That is wrong. You're getting started. Scratch the hourly rate out. Get that out of your mind. We are on a journey of sweat equity, putting the art out, not letting the art sit in the studio. Scratch the hourly rate out. Just put in the work. You want people to be seen. You want to get yourself out there. Number four, material costs. Take that material cost out. I got so many supplies here, and I have a bunch of fresh canvases, blank canvases here. If I decide to start putting some work on that canvas right now, I got so many mediums, so many paints here to just go ahead and just paint without worrying about the cost of these, because a couple of paints can get you a couple of canvases made. So what is the rush of factoring the material cost? Like you just getting started, you're always gonna have pieces. You're always gonna have stuff in the studio. You're always gonna have materials in the studio that can help you put the work on the canvas. So scratch that material cost out. I got stuff that I'm still using since after school and stuff like that. Or even some stuff here I will never run out. I'm just keep using them over and over and over. So what is the rush for charging the material cost, like saying that the hourly rate, material cost. When we're doing that, you're overthinking it. You're not gonna get there. So scratch your hourly rate out, scratch the material cost out. Number 5, annual artist income. Stop looking into those things. Annual artist income. As an artist, you should be making this, you should be making that, or your contemporaries make this and they make that. And when you stop putting those things in your head and in your mind, you're going to be overthinking and you're going to be chasing the money, and it's not going to work for you. It's labor of love. Just put in the work. Put it in the work. Do not factor that as an artist, you should be making this much annually as you're just getting started. Put the love in first. Let it come from here. Let it come from here. It's something that you love doing. You're going to be creating art for free anyway. You're going to be creating art under some tree or in your backyard, in the basement, when you are free doing nothing. You're going to create art to pass time anyway. So what is the rush of this annual artist income? You want to match it up before you put art out. You want to match it up before you sell a piece of art. No. Scratch that out. So annual artist income, scratch it out. For now, you have to scratch it out. And number 6, this is my favorite. Number 6 is my favorite. This is when you become a local artist. So you scratch out the hourly rate, the material cost, the annual income. You put in the sweat equity, and your art has to be seen. Your art is not to be set in the studio. Now you go out there to become a local artist. You go out there to sell locally. You go out there to test your art. You're going to go out there and test to see what people think. Are people going to be saying, oh, I love the colors. I love the composition. I love the texture. I love the ideation. I love what it is. You have to listen to what is it that they love. What are they saying? If they love the colors that you play with, they love how you play with colors, that means they're going to start be interested in your colors. So you can start working more colorful type stuff. If they like you doing a lot more dripping type stuff, oh, I love this drip, I love how it's dripping, and then you can start giving them what they want. The data, pay attention, listen to them. So you become a local artist, you sell locally, you test locally. Go out there in the street, in the art fair, in the festival, wherever artists go, whatever artists congregate, whatever people who love art come and check out art. You should be there. Go check it out. Become a local artist. Let people see you and recognize you and say, oh, he's a local artist. Yes, I know him. I met him in the street, or I met him at the fair. I met him at the festival. He is an artist. He is a local artist. Let the locals start to recognize you as an artist. That is my favorite. The best way to actually price your art, to sell your art, is to start as a local artist. So show up as a local artist and sell locally and test locally. You cannot be in Philadelphia or in Miami and expecting to just off the bat, just sell your art to someone in New York and just ship it to New York. It can happen, but that should not be your main goal. That should not be, oh, I want to be selling art in New York. I want to be selling art in Los Angeles, but meanwhile, I am in Philadelphia. No, there's art market everywhere, regardless of how small it is. You can show up there, start selling, and then people will start discovering you, and slowly you're going to expand your horizon. So that is number 6. Number 7, I kind of mentioned that you're going to start collecting data. Listen to what the people like, what the people are complimenting, what are they saying about your work, what are they overemphasizing of what they see. If they keep saying one thing, they keep saying that they like the figure art that you make, they like the abstract art that you're making. If they like the watercolor more, then you start to feed them with more of that. So if people start to cater more to the watercolor, then you start making more watercolor to bring it out to the local market, whatever it is that you show up, and they're gonna start looking at it. Even if they're not buying, as long as they're complimenting and they're liking it and they're giving you that energy, that's enough. Now you know it's gonna happen. So that data collection is about listening to what is it that they seem to be liking, what are they emphasizing more on, oh, I like this. I like how you play with the colors. I like this dripping. I like this watercolor. I like this figure drawing. I like this, that. I like, so pay attention to what is it that they like. That is the color data collection. Pay attention to that. That is number 7. Number 8, now you can sell it for cheap. If your contemporaries say they're selling a piece of art for $200, you getting started, you can sell it for $80. You can sell it for $50 because you can even give it away for free anyway, right? Friends, family, and contemporaries. You can give your favorite local artist, you can give it away for free anyway because this is a labor of love. You made this in 30 minutes. It didn't cost you anything. Of course, it's worth a lot, but for beginning, you can sell it for cheap. Not matching up with your contemporaries. Do not look at your contemporaries in order for you to come up with a price. Do not do that. That would be a mistake. If your contemporaries are known, they've been doing it, they're going to sell it for $200. You can sell it for $50. You can sell it for $100 just to get it out, just to say, wow, somebody bought my art. Somebody bought my piece. I cannot believe I just did this from here in my studio and it sold. Wow. You took that, you take that money and say, wow, I did it. And be proud of yourself. So start selling for cheap. Not cheap like cheap, but sell it for like lower prices in relation to your contemporaries. For now, you're getting started. So if people like it, if somebody like it, they love it and they enjoy this. Oh, you're an amazing artist. I love this. Damn, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I only got $50 or I only got $100. You give it to them because they love you. They love your work and they become a customer that you cannot lose. You can have them follow you on social media. You can collect their email address. You can have them, you can connect with them on so many fronts. So you can sell for cheap. At this moment, now you're getting into the market. Now you're getting yourself, right? You're getting into the market. So sell for cheap to get in the market. Number 9, start with few pieces. You don't have to have a lot. If all you have is 3 pieces, bring it out. Show up. This is you right here. This is your section. Show up with a couple of sketchbooks, whatever it is that you have. Just show up. Just look like an artist. Just be an artist. Show up with 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces and show up and let the world see you. Let them see you that you're an artist. Let people come talk to you. You don't need to have 20 pieces for you in order to show up. You don't need 20, 15, 25, 30 pieces for you to carry to show up to be like that artist. No, start small. If you only have 3 pieces, show up with 3 small pieces and let the world start seeing you. If you start with 3 pieces this week, next week you're coming out, guess what? It's going to be 4. The following week is going to be 5 and 6. And before you know it, you have 10 pieces. It's about being consistent. You start small and slowly you grow and you be consistent. So, and now you're going to be selling where the market say, yes, oh, we see it, we like it. I don't have enough. That means they're saying yes. So that's where you sell. And then slowly you're going to raise your price through demand. When people start to come more, when you start selling more of that $50, that $100, now you can go from $100 to $150 just to test it out. And then if $150 start to sell, now you go. I went from here with my pricing to like there. Because everything just happened like, oh, they like that. They like my stuff. The compliments, the demand. All right, so let's shoot it up. So start cheap, right? Start cheap, and then pay attention to the demand, and start with few pieces. If the market say yes, you can start increasing the prices slowly. So that's number 9. Start with few pieces. Number 9 is start with few pieces. And number 10, please, please, please do not compare yourself with your contemporaries. Do not compare yourself with a contemporary that out there already doing it, or do not go look online and ask how much is the artist's income, how much is the artist's hourly rate, how much is this and how much is that, and making those comparisons and you are in your small or little small middle town, do not do that. That's a mistake. You cannot do that. Focus on where you are. This your local market. Focus on that market, and you try to find a way for them to say yes to what is it that you create. You want to find a way for them to start saying yes. If they start gravitating to something that look like a more of a figure drawing, then you start producing more of that. If they start gravitating toward something that's more like abstract looking, colorful, you start to feed them more of that. If they want more of a figure drawings and landscapes, portraits, whatever it is that you know you can make and they like, you start to feed them more of that. Do not compare yourself with what other contemporaries doing. Do not compare your prices with what their prices are. You just stay in your lane and focus on what is it that you want to achieve. You want to find a better way to sell your art. So what is the best way to price your art? The best way to price your art is to bring the art out and kind of hear it from the people. If somebody asks you, how much is this art? And I say, 150. Okay, and just feel the reactions, feel what they feel. If they start to say, I love it, but I don't have enough, that means you're on the right track. Damn, I love it. I would have took this home, but I just don't have enough. In some cases, you'll be like, how much you got? Oh, I got $100. All right, I take it, no problem. Let me sign it for you. And then make a contact, make a connection right there. Now, if you come out and just say, how much is it? You say, $300. $300, and then they walk away. How much is it? $300, and then they walk away. That means your price is high. Now, for now, they think your price is high. So you can bring it down. I personally will always believe you start with free and get the engagement, and then you sell cheap, and then you increase a little bit, and then once you can when you can feel the demand, you can feel the people want you, they want your stuff. They don't want abstract painting. They want your abstract painting. They don't want beautiful color composition. They want your beautiful color composition. So they start to buy into you. They start to buy into your story, your feeling, your background, whatever it is that you produce. It starts to become more about you. That's how you price art. There's no specific marketplace. There's no specific website where you go and you just say, I have a 48 by 48, and I seen them. The website said I should. It goes for $1,500, so I'm gonna just price it at $1,500. You have to go do your work. You gotta go do your homework, test it out, see what the people are saying. If you start with these small pieces and you sell them for $50, $100, $150, $200, and then you stay there for say 3 months, and it's consistent. It's consistent. You sell more, you learn more. You sell more, you learn more. So you start selling these small pieces. The more of these small pieces you sell, the more you're gonna learn. Now you show up with your 36 by 36 or 36 by whatever, 18, 24 by 18, whatever it is. You just start showing up with all these different sizes, and now you have all these prices. Now all of a sudden you start selling at $50. Now some of your pieces go for $500. So now there's a range. And then before you know it, somebody's one day buying your $500 piece, and you're gonna be like, whoa, what the hell is happening? Somebody bought my piece for $500. Now you on the road. Now you know, okay, moving forward, 3 months from now, you can actually price that same piece for $1,000, and another person will come and see the value in you, provided you've been consistent enough. They've seen you enough. People have been talking to you on the social media, you online, you have your website. You are also branding yourself as you go. So that's the best way to price your art. There's no specific place. There's no website where you go and you just pick the price and then slap it on top of the piece and say, that's my price. I can sell this at $200. I can sell it at $500. It depending on how I feel, what the strength of me saying that this is $500 and put it on the piece and the story behind it. And that person that going to collect it, if they already see me, they see my work, they look me up, they check out some of my pieces, and they can connect with it. Other than that, you can give this to them for $20 outside. They're not gonna buy it. So pricing your art, you should start with local. You should start with labor of love. You should start with sweat equity. You should start with scratching out that hourly rate, that material cost, that annual artist income mentality. Get that out of the way. Start with collecting data, being a local artist, selling locally, testing locally. Start with few pieces. Don't compare yourself with all these other artists. You sell more, you will learn more. Raise your prices through demand. Sell where the market say yes. This is how you price your art. Thank you so much. I hope this is good enough for you. I hope you found some value in this. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video with any artists trying to price their art or trying to get in the game and trying to make a living out of this art. Also, don't forget to hit the link below, go to my website and support. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Salute, peace, one.